last week we recorded, and literally like the next morning, the Sixers signed Caleb Martin to a 4-year, $32 million deal after he apparently turned down a potential 5-year, $65 million deal in Miami. And then just this week, yesterday, we were signed Kyle Lowry to a vet min deal. So obviously phase 2 of the free agency, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry. How are you guys liking these signings? And the biggest question that we're seeing with the Caleb Martin signing is the fact that Woj said they intend to start him at power forward. And so you got kind of a lot of fans divided on that, of him playing power forward, saying that he's too small to play power forward. So what do you guys make of the signings? And what do you think of Caleb Martin at 4?
I do like the signing, but I mean, that's been my concern is we, you had so many people that wanted to move on from Tobias, but I still feel we haven't addressed that. Paul George has the size. I don't think he has I don't think he really wants to be that guy. I don't think he wants to be considered a 4. So even with signing Caleb, and I think that's someone that can really help us, we still have to, in my opinion, that hole. And you signed him by, letting Paul Reed go. So it's another guy that was sort of a big. Yeah, we got Drummond, but Drummond is more of a 5 to me. So I still think that somehow that 4 position needs to be addressed. I mean, I know it's a lot of teams that play small, but that's still a concern for me because I still look at it as in order to move on in the East, I mean, you have to have someone that can obviously guard Brunson and Tatum and Brown and Giannis. So, I think Tatum and Brown, with the guys that we have, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've addressed the Brunson thing yet.
Yeah.
And we haven't addressed the Giannis thing yet. So, I know it's team defense out there, but still, it takes sort of a size or guys with defensive versatility to be able to stop those guys and be able to contain them. But like I said, we've seen it in this last playoff series when you have a guard that was, or a player that was hard to contain, and how much easier it made it for the other guys on the court. And now we're talking about a new Knicks team that's even better this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think that those two things need to be addressed in a 4. I know you can play them at 4. I'm just not a fan of playing them exclusively at 4.
Yeah, I think everyone was expecting a Lowry signing. I think we needed a reliable backup point guard. I like McCain. I just don't think on a championship squad you can rely on him to be your backup, your sole backup guard, right? I just think it's too much for him, and with championship aspirations, it's just not realistic.
I expected Kyle to come back. That didn't shock me at all.
Yeah. Still, Lowry on a vet min's great. I mean, I'm so happy with that. Like, he's 2 years ago, if we said we'd have Kyle on a vet min for a year and a half, I'd be, ecstatic. So I love the Martin signing. It's funny that yet another situation where the guy's team messing up their contract situation led to us, prospering. So you got PG in his situation, then Caleb Martin in Miami. He's not huge. He's 6'5". He's got like a 6'9" or 6'10" wingspan, though, which is good. It means he can guard bigger guys. But I think that's why, like you said, he can guard the Brown or the Tatum there, right? But Giannis is a little step up from that as far as size goes. But didn't Tucker used to guard? Tucker used to guard Giannis when he was on our team, right? So it's not that crazy. It's again. To have him be like your only guy to do that, it's a little rough. It puts way too much pressure on him. But at least he can switch. He's switchable 1 to 4, which is good. He had 39% on wide open catch and shoot threes last season. Open catch and shoot threes in the playoffs, he had 50%. The year before, he had 49% on wide open catch and shoot threes. So I think he's got. I'm not surprised that we went hard after him with that last money we had left. I mean, he fits. He does check a lot of boxes, and I think they're hoping that maybe later on in the year with possible moves, we can get more of that prototypical 4 to come in and play. Him being named power forward at this point is a little. I mean, honestly, it's July. It's whatever. I don't put a lot of stock in that anyway, especially it's coming from Woj. Do I think he can switch and play spot 4 depending on the matchup? Yeah, sure. But like you said, Eric, I just don't feel like saying right now he's our 4 for the seasons. I don't believe it. I think it's ridiculous. So.
But how would you guys grade these signings? The phase 2 of free agency, you got A plus, A. You guys stick with the A that you guys gave the free agency for week 1.
I'll go A.
I'm gonna go A. I mean, I think you feel a need is what I'm saying with the signings. I'm saying that we still have holes.
Yeah.
To fill. Others may feel that hole's filled. I don't.
Yeah. Agreed. I think a vast majority of people, I mean, we'll get into the next topic, the Dorian Finney-Smith aspect of things. People still want that trade to be done at some point. So obviously people still think we need a 4. And so, I mean, but yeah, again, it's never, we hadn't had this amount of wings in a long time. And now we've kind of stockpiled them this offseason. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.